So can you believe this? I set my trash out, okay? I set my trash out on time at the Disney Springs of Cape Coral, right? And they don't pick it up. And you're supposed to, like, today is a pickup day, right? I cannot believe this. This is so trifling. Today is a pickup day. And no one showed up. And Daddy says this happens all of the time. And like literally, I'm getting like peep lore, like echo communication or something from the people in the Springs that are saying that like the next vetting thing is Star Wars. Okay, so I'm confused because I'm like, I know Elon Musk is going to play Darth Vader, and it's like really contested. Like I know who's going to play Anakin and Padme, right? But I guess it's really contested who is going to play Luke and who is going to play the rest of the people. I have no idea. So, but Tyler and I already did this a long time ago. It was really old, but it was cute. And all of the people in the Springs want to be in this goddamn live action Star Wars. And I'm just like, Tyler's not in the Springs, but I'm just like, Tyler and I do not freaking care. We've already done this. We did this a long time ago. It was like some low budget film, whatever, but we are so over it. So anyway, I consulted my tarot reader, Moonlight Guidance, so shout out to her. She's phenomenal. Anyhow, and she's like really wants to pick Isaac's brain too, like in tarot. And Isaac was like a gun at my head, like, if you don't fucking show me how to do tarot. And I'm like, sir, I've shown you how to do everything. I've shown you how to throw darts. I've shown you how to, like, literally everything that I can think of to show this man. I've tried to show him, and he's just one of those people who are inconsolable in the soul. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, neither here nor there. Then on top of that, like, literally Isaac is like, basically, God, he distracts me so horrifically, and his poltergeist is so strong, but I'm just like, oh, you know, I mean, God, I don't know what to do. He's like, well, I don't want to be Disney. And I'm like, who he wants to be is Luke. Okay, he wants to be Luke Skywalker. So it's just between his father, Ewan Gregory, and Adam, his older brother. I'm like, look, I am not Disney, okay? You know, if I had my choice, I would want to be Darth Vader, but I don't, literally, anyway, mind numbing. So anyway, he had a huge problem when I was calling out Disney, which is so funny because it ended up being Tyler's uncle, Mayor John. But anyhow, you know, it's kind of difficult because when I was in prison, I couldn't necessarily see the man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he did not come to my face. You know what I mean? He was like talking to me from a barrier, which is fine. I do not blame the man. My God, it was uncouth in there. But anyway, anyhow, it's just, he's literally like, he calls him Mayor John facetiously because he's like, he was trying to assert a lot of things about Tyler's uncle. He was trying to assert that Tyler's uncle is a pedophile and just so many things. And I was like, and Zeke was just, to all of the people here in the Springs, and he used to be neighbor John's, Mayor John's neighbor. He fucked himself over so bad, literally so bad. And then when I went out to grab my trash because no one fucking picked it up, Zeke was like, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? So anyhow, the bottom line is that the goddamn garbage did not get picked up tonight. And I'm just like, my neighbors have their garbage out. We put our garbage out at the appropriate time. Today is garbage pickup. So I'm just like, no wonder neighbor John, Mayor John, moved out of Dodge. So anyway, about the Moonlight Guidance of it all, ostensibly she said that there are 2 nights, right? And I'm telling you, the night that I chose was the night here. I'm just going to show you the picture that I'm talking about that Tyler and I were in. It's like, I say low budget. It was actually like, it was pretty extraordinary. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I think that Tyler is my twin flame, quite frankly, but drive me fucking crazy over it. So you can clearly tell that I'm in love with the man. But anyway, I was like, basically someone went through my photo album because I gave them consent to, and it was Zendaya. Anyway, she psychopathized me that ostensibly, and Tyler agreed with this, that is my cerebrum because that picture is in the center of my photo album. And so in that, I would have some sort of CPSD in my cerebrum, which I've been speaking about, how it would make me very zombie-like in nature. And someone also told me that Tyler has been in here politely EMDRing me to like steer me on the right path. And this has been confirmed by Moonlight Guidance and other people, which is rather polite of him. Because I have done like psychotherapy where it's like EMDR therapy, and it was literally EMDR therapy, but it was just in a clinical setting in a therapist's office. But I think he is just so tired of it that he is like doing it himself, you know. So for me, that was when I fell in love with Tyler, because I was thinking about moving to a different apartment complex in Cape Coral. But they were like, no, Rose, you should live at the Springs. And I was like, really? Huh? Why? But it was because I could not remember that I am the Disney live action Little Mermaid. Anyway, neither here nor there, because again, obviously other things are more important to me. But I'm starting to realize that it was all for a reason, because they were pulling in like his dad's really close friends, and I would be at the pool and they would be there and they would kind of be looking at me like, I wonder if she's okay, like I just don't think that she can remember. And I can feel them pulling on both sides of me. Like one is kind of trying to use punitive measure against me to reinforce that I am like his, and the other is very politely, very quietly trying to work behind the scenes to like rehabilitate this cerebral neurodegenerative dementia situation. They call it CPTSD, but I don't think that's what it is. But Tyler, what makes him so beautiful and what makes him so gorgeous is that he has his own agendas in life. You know, he is trying to fulfill his uncle Disney, you know what I mean? He has many uncles, you know, he has Palm Beach Pete, he has Disney, you know, these are wonderful, lovely men, okay? They are incredible. But anyway, he is trying to fulfill Disney's legacy, okay, by being in this beautiful live action about Disney. Oh my God, it is breathtaking. Literally what they have already captured of it is phenomenal. I could not give this man enough flowers. Sincerely, he will win an Oscar for it. And he's an impeccable actor. So I just, God, I worry because, you know, they've been playing chess with the garbage bins. Like, people are giving me the wrong garbage bins. And Joseph, who is rather irrelevant in the grand scheme of things because he swears that he's the one in that picture, he isn't. He gave me his bin that had his dirty socks in it. Oh, and then earlier, okay, so I haven't been able to find my house keys in a while, and I swore it was because I was like, ostensibly, so you know the man who plays in the movie The Pope's Exorcist? Well, he really does exorcise people. Anyway, it's neither here nor there, but in an age of enlightenment and golden era, he had to exorcise me. So anyway, my dad helped him. Neither here nor there. However, it was the Midnight Demon or whatever it's called, and anywho, he would be able to tell you all about it. He's very privy to demonology, of course. But anywho, he was here and he exorcised me, and so like he left the chair out front so that way I knew that like he had been here, and it worked. It helped me a lot, and I'm unendingly grateful to him, and I know that he was paid immeasurably well. But I don't like, how do I say it? So, the way that I explain it, anyway, so the way that I explain it is this: the keys get taken from you when you're being exercised because, you know, it's like a spiritual practice. Anyhow, so I couldn't find my keys. I put on an APB for my keys, right? This is post-exorcism. So anyway, Isaac is doing absolutely nothing to help try to find them, and his sister, Allie, is trying to help me, and I can hear her outside. I can hear her breathlessly trying to help me find my fucking keys, and I'm asking my dad. I know that my dad has them. I'm like, there's no way that you wouldn't have them, because the only two people who could have them would be the Pope's exorcist, you know, the man who plays him, you know, or my dad. Okay, so I put out the APB. I hear her. I check my dad immediately, and I'm like, I know that you have them. There's something fucked up and wrong with you. He leaves to pretend like he's going to look for the keys or whatever. Then he comes back and he tells me Tyler has them, and I'm like, you know, kind of confusing. So anyway, I found it rather striking and rather remarkable that his sister, you know, my AI sister-in-law, and just, you know, I went to high school with Allie, of course. So anyway, it's a very, they were showing me something earlier and it was so funny. It's like this or something. It's supposed to be like a heart or whatever. Anyhow, neither here nor there, that she would go to the effort to actually help me, and that he wouldn't. He was so careless, and it's just, anyway. And clearly my dad would go to great lengths to find my house keys. So anyway, I did a tarot reading on myself, and it was about Tyler and Isaac. Tyler first. And it said, keep the doors open. I'm your true love and I'm your new love. And I did this reading on myself a while ago, but I knew that when I saw this reading again, that Tyler would be coming back very soon, right? So then I did it on Isaac, and it basically is just the same mimetic theory and telephone that all of these people in the Disney Springs of it all has been telling me forever, and it's wrong. And Tyler is so perturbed, so worried about me that he is willing to leave London, England. Do you know the hot commodity that it is to be in London, England right now? Adam McIntyre is in London, England right now. Literally all of the hot baddies are in London, England right now. And I'm sat here in Cape Coral, Florida. And anyhow, he is literally willing to thwart his role as Bubby Disney in the live action Disney movie. He will never. I will kill Isaac. I mean, literally, Isaac's little puppy nephew is the one who's supposed to, and he does. It's not he's supposed to. I just know that he does because I've already seen it. He plays Anakin, and his girlfriend plays Padme. And I'm just like, Isaac, what is your problem? What is your preoccupation? But he has ODD. He has oppositional defiance disorder, which is a bitch to crack. It is a bitch to crack. And Tyler told me this a long time ago, but then Tyler texted Isaac, go crack your bitch, and it's been a long game from there. Anyhow, Tyler is going to follow through with this live action about Disney. He is going to follow through with it. He is going to win an Oscar. I swear, I am a soothsayer. I speak things into existence, but it is because I know, because I can see beforehand. And whether Isaac is Luke Skywalker, whether Isaac is a freaking, it's just, he has so many things going on. He wants to be Hugh Hefner with Holly, okay? And I'm like, oh, Holly, your ex-wife, the one that you were like, oh, I really cool. And I'm just like, come on, buddy. Anyway, then the Odyssey is coming out, right? And Isaac was like, no, it's not. And I was like, yes, it literally is. It's coming out this year. It's 2026. I'm like, are you not, debriefed? It's just, he wants to be a director and all of these things. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then I'm telling him all the people who are going to be in the movie. I'm like, Zendaya and so on and so forth. I'm like, the best actress of all time. Like, literally, Zendaya, the best actress of all time, ever. And he's like, no, I don't know about that. And I'm like, you don't want your little Bubby nephew to play little freaking Anakin, and you don't want Zendaya to play in the goddamn Odyssey? I'm like, you are cracked. I cracked the bitch. You have ODD, and you cannot be saved, quite frankly. I'm like, Tyler's going to be Mickey. Tyler is going to be Disney, and I don't know if you are going to be Hugh Hefner with Holly, but I'm going to have to tell you this right now. Based upon the picture that you showed me of Holly Kilgren, I don't think it's going to happen, buddy. Then Isaac said, can I be in the Odyssey, as in him? And I was like, oh, certainly. You could absolutely be in the Odyssey. You could be Odysseus. I'm like, Isaac, your potential is unlimited, right? And I'm like, your ODD, your oppositional defiance disorder, it can definitely be cracked, okay? Just like, I know Jared Leto played Tron in Tron Ares, and it was a phenomenal, and I love that movie, but I'm never going to watch that movie and not think that Tron Ares is Tyler. You get what I'm saying? I understand that it was Jared Leto, and I highly regard Jared Leto, but I'm just like, Isaac, it's just, he wants me to be his Playboy bunny. But when I first met him, it wasn't really when I first met him, but Halloween of last year, right? We hung out. He was dating someone else. Her name's Kelsey. She's really sweet. But I was dressed as a Playboy bunny, right? She was dressed as Jessica Rabbit. I was dressed as a Playboy bunny. And he was like, oh, I hated it. I hated you dressed as a Playboy bunny. And I was wearing like a blonde wig and everything like that. Anyway, I thought it gave Playboy bunny. I really didn't give a fuck. But anyhow, so I'm like, so you want me to be your Playboy bunny? It just wasn't adding up. And then there's extra context because Praying for Sleep comes into the picture, because obviously you know that Tyler is Ellen, that Jonathan Walker is Rubik, that Courtney Renee Greenfield is Portia, and that I, Rose Elaine Scurlock, Elizabeth Elaine Scurlock, am Lisbon Lauberget, right? Oh, Lauren there. Because Isaac, whole mention, anyway, Isaac is an integral part of Praying for Sleep. Integral. He is single-handedly the reason why the battlefield, the rose garden, the main rose garden, the chateau, has the flower pots. Because of him, because of his donation to it. So, in that, Lisbon marries Isaac in Praying for Sleep. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm trying to contend to that because I still have it. You know what I mean? But I thought it was real life. So it's kind of confusing. Holly Kilgren as well, and Courtney Renee Greenfield, who plays Portia, they both want to be live action Cinderella, but I know who live action Cinderella is, and it's not me. So anyway, the woman who is going to be live action Cinderella, the next live action Cinderella, because obviously there was a first live action Cinderella, it went off like crazy. It was perfection, but they update it every so often. Anyway, neither here nor there. So she's Dutch and she's more Irish, but anyway, she's phenomenal. She does an amazing job at the role. So anyhow, Courtney is caught in this period where she has deployed. She is also with the dream and the goal and the desire to be live action Cinderella. She also has to participate in Praying for Sleep. She is contractually obligated to be Portia in Praying for Sleep. You know, Courtney Reed Greenfield. So, Holly Kilgren, you know, it's just, you get what I'm saying? So, it's irrelevant really because neither of them are going to be the next live action Cinderella, but they are trying to contest with one another, and it is so frustrating. Then there's Jonathan Wayne Walker. Oh, Jonathan Wayne Walker is having to get us with so many things. He's having to rehabilitate his estate in Virginia, which is his uncle. It's uncle, his dad, his granddad's estate. Anyway, neither here nor there. That's incredibly important to him because that is, you know, within his family's, you know, it's really important. I mean, I don't understand how people wouldn't imagine that it would be important. And anyway, he's also having to contend with Heather Walker, his wife. So anyway, it's a rather convoluted situation. It's incredibly confusing, and honestly, I wish people could like help vet more, if that makes sense. So I don't know, but it's so confusing, and no one picked up my trash today, and it was trash day, so I don't know. I mean, it is, you know, rule one about Fight Club, you don't talk about Fight Club. So the reality is that Matt Damon actually plays Odysseus in the movie Odyssey that is coming out this year. Obviously, you know that Zendaya is playing Athena. Anyway, neither here nor there, even though it is, because, you know, Zendaya is the best actress of all time. Neither here nor there, because it's not Isaac. I don't know what he's going to do. I think he's going to flip shot through the fucking roof when he realizes that his ODD has cracked him and conquered him. So I don't really know how to contend with that, but you know, if he has a gun held to my head over the freaking tarot of it all and everything like that, and if he is just so oppositionally defiant that he does not even want to help me find my keys when they are in limbo and then they end up in the hands of Tyler, then do I not simply leave the door open for Tyler? Because Tyler's the only one who knows how to pick the damn lock. Isaac is more the type to just walk in, you know, he's very ODD in that way. But Tyler is not like that, you know. Tyler is like, will pick the lock if he has to, but I always leave it open, and he's the only one who has the keys, so it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I'm like, good Lord.